More than 500 people lined the streets in Champaign this afternoon to protest federal immigration policy. It's one of hundreds of Families Belong Together rallies that happened nationwide today. They're denouncing the Trump administration's actions at the border. WCIA3's Eric Payne is live in our newsroom tonight. Eric, for many who turned out today, this is a call to action.
That's right. People of all ages marched through excessive heat today in Champaign. They want lawmakers to put a stop to the zero-tolerance policies at the border. Some have lofty wishes like abolishing ICE, and others just want immigration reform in general.
I want something to be done.
That's the case for most, if not all, of the hundreds who marched.
It's one of the most wonderful things that I've seen in the past 2 years.
Angel Zanarini says she has friends who have work visas and green cards. She believes the laws need to change to make it easier for immigrants to become legal citizens.
I would just love to see a more comprehensive immigration policy come out of our Congress in general, of any administration. I don't care if it's Trump or Clinton or Obama or whoever. I don't care about that.
Her opinion is just one of many at the rally. Some are making calls to abolish ICE. Others, like Jason Keist, want an end to family separations.
As a human being, as a father, as an American, just the idea of families being torn apart, the idea of children crying themselves to sleep without their parents, as a father, it's unimaginable.
Keist says he wants to hold the Trump administration accountable.
There's always going to be people who pick away at democracy, at human rights, especially for black and brown people and families, and that's a historical fact.
President Trump fired off several tweets aimed at the rallies from coast to coast, writing, quote, "The Democrats are making a strong push to abolish ICE, one of the smartest, toughest, and most spirited law enforcement groups." He goes on to say, "To the great and brave men and women of ICE, do not worry or lose your spirit." Adding later, "When people come into our country illegally, we must immediately escort them back without going through years of legal maneuvering. Our laws are the dumbest anywhere in the world." Hundreds of thousands agree the country's immigration laws don't work, but disagree on how to fix them.
We've already got the tools, you know what I mean, to be able to make our immigration system work in a way that doesn't involve detaining and separating. It doesn't involve long-term detainment and separating families from each other. Automatically prosecuting people doesn't have to be the deterrent.
Now, it's worth noting, even if Democrats take control of Congress in November, abolishing ICE isn't likely to happen. Most on both sides of the aisle say scrapping the agency without fixing deeper immigration problems would do more harm than good. We've reached out to Congressman Rodney Davis today. His communications director told me he voted to reform immigration and hopes Congress will pass a bill to fix the immigration system, secure the border, fix DACA, and make it so families won't be separated. Aaron?
All right, Eric, very interesting. Thank you for that update tonight. Now, just a few months out from midterm elections, the path forward on immigration is unclear. The Republicans' bill failed on Wednesday, with more than 100 Republicans voting against it. President Trump today falsely claimed he never pushed congressional Republicans to pass either of the two immigration bills in the House. 3 days ago, he did urge Republicans to pass the GOP compromise bill on immigration in an all-caps tweet.